and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing a Lego set. Now if you've seen me long before now, I do collect Lego. You see them on Instagram, you'll see it pop up all the time, before I even collected Black Series. But, you know, Lego went up in price, it lost me as a customer, and I went over to Black Series. However, I do pick up the occasional set, and I saw this on Amazon, and it normally retails about $19.99, and it just looked great. And actually I got it for $13.99, which was a proper steal. And I love Marvel, I love Spiderman, comics, cartoons, whatever. I grew up with it through the 80s. It's absolutely fantastic. So having these three down here, Spiderman, Ghost Rider, which I think is the Robbie Ghost Rider, it's not the traditional Ghost Rider that we know, and Carnage, can't go wrong with that. So looking pretty cool. On the side we've got a nice Spider-Man image. On the back we've got kind of like a play set in action, with Spider-Man shooting his web and the cool looking Mustang car. On the side here got all the jargon, but I'm back to the front. So what I'm going to do a speed run of me building it and let you know my thoughts at the end. Right, so we've got a few bags here, shouldn't take too long. So let's pull up the G-Shock, have a look at the timer and start our build. So here we are, all finished and completed. It just took over 20 minutes, which isn't too bad, to be honest. It's kind of a nice little set, and cars in the Lego world have really come up trumps over the years, especially when I was a kid. I mean, literally, when you was doing a bumper, it'd be a case of like a number plate or a couple of lights if you're lucky. But here we have this sort of intricate kind of looking bumper. We're designing the undercarriage as well with the lights into that grille. And with all these extra little bits on the side to really make it smooth, and it does look fantastic. So yeah, Lego have done really well with this sort of charger. On the side here we got like the flames shooting through and everything on there. As you are building the Lego set, they do make you build it just as it should originally before the flames burst, and then they tell you to take this off and then start adding all the accessories, which is pretty cool. However, they only give you one of these and one of these, so it's up to you which wheels you're going to put them on, which is a bit of a shame. So, as Lego, as always, I have got some spares, my Infinity War kind of power-ups and whatsoever for Doctor Strange, etc. So we can actually turn that around, and lucky enough, I do have one of each extra to add on, so we can just put these on there to really finish off the aesthetic feel and make it feel pretty cool. The car itself, it's not too bad, very kind of narrow. Again, it's only situated for one driver to sit in the middle, which is very sort of Lego-esque like. I would like to see it a little bit bigger, a little bit more kind of robust, kind of like the new kind of Lego car sets that they brought out. So this sort of type one, where it's really nice and big and meaty. Just the full inside of it, so it is very sort of very narrow. So yeah, I think in all it's a good little build. Not much, there's no play feature apart from these stud shooters, which I'm just keeping on there for, again, for the flame look on there. I don't normally situate them in there, but because it adds to the actual look of the car, I'm just keeping it. And yeah, it's not too bad. But mainly we go here for the minifigures, and the first one we can go to is obviously Robbie Ghost Rider, and he's kind of more metallic looking. He's got this kind of like orange glow sort of gem in the middle of his head, and we've got his insignia as well. And yeah, so he's slightly different to the Ghost Rider that we all know and love, which is like Johnny Blaze. This one is a bit more kind of menacing, metallic looking and stuff like that. A few years ago I did have the Ghost Rider with his bike, so this was the Johnny Blaze one that I did have. And yeah, I'm always sort of more keen to this one than I am this guy, but nevertheless they're both pretty cool to have with each other. The other minifigure that it comes with is obviously Carnage, and again this is a new print as well to what I'm used to, so it's kind of nice that Lego are producing it a little bit more. We've got this kind of orange belly going on, and just trying to find my Carnage here. And so the other one's kind of more cartoony type-esque without all the other sort of details, but I still think this one looks better. And then the last minifigure that we have in this set is Spiderman. Now, looking at this guy, they've actually improved this guy just a little bit slightly, just over the years. So the first kind of Spider-Man we have is this one here. So the print on the chest is a lot bolder, looks a lot brighter. They've actually sorted out the eyes. They're not as sort of like big and cartoony as they used to be. So yeah, in all, I think this Spider-Man's pretty cool. And now we do have arm prints. But however, the arms match this red rather than the red it is. So being traditional Lego, they've just lacked out on the paint. But it also baffles me as well, because I bought quite a few years ago, it was like the Battle of the Bridge, and they had this Spider-Man, which he had kind of dual plastic legs. And I've never seen this Spider-Man again ever since. I thought it might be the new way that they will go, but they reverted back to this guy. So I guess to make the pinnacle Spider-Man, we'll just take off these legs and these ones and plug him with these to make him the best Spider-Man we can physically get, I suppose. So yeah, now he's upgraded, you can do one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, just for a comparison, here's the Batmobile. I think from Justice League. I got this one quite a few years ago. So in comparison to size, it's not too bad. And then also just taking him out the way a little bit, we've got Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider motorbike as well to fit inside there. So obviously the flames and all that I think are a little bit better than these kind of cheap plastic as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That brings me to the end of the review. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think even for full price for $17.99, $18.99, you know, you can't go wrong with it. And you know, we all do love a Hellspawn. So thank you once again for joining me on this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's something a little bit different that I might bring to the channel now and again. I know it'll probably be real Lego. Sometimes I might even bring the bootlegs on there as well if I'd buy anything like that. So until next time, take care. You can comment down below, you can follow me on Instagram, you can subscribe and ding that bell. So until next time, take care and I'll see you soon.